One step less on the list.
Here we go. Lots of cleaning and grinding and sandblasting. Our life is like a game of Tetris. That was intense. All right, so today we have Operation Container Glass Door Installation. Efficiency, speed, endurance. It's another step closer to being finished. A few years ago, we decided to quit the rat race and venture down a completely unfamiliar path in life. We sold almost all of our possessions, renovated a camper van, and toured the US looking for a piece of land to start our journey. After almost 2 years, we found our piece of paradise in the Pacific Northwest, and Pacific Pines Ranch was born. Follow along as we chase our dreams to build an off-grid shipping container home and to see our projects and adventures along the way. As we like to say on the ranch, the joy is in the journey. All right, another nice morning out here on the ranch. Today we are working on doing all of the things for the glass doors. So we'll be removing the hardware, marking where to cut the panel out, and welding in the lock system that we have down there, cutting the hole and welding the little piece that we have. So yep, and then after that, I don't know, we'll see what we can do, what we have time for. So yeah, gonna be another long day, but happy to be making so much progress and happy to have dry weather this fall. Super nice out. I'm happy to be outside working and light breeze from the ocean. It's amazing. So Viant's over there. We already removed the hardware from the door. Viant's just removing this last handle right here because there's some rivets along this handle and only this handle. So we need to remove the rivets to remove the handle. And after that, all the hardware will be off. So there, that was the hardware right there, and you keep all of that stuff because you never know when you're going to use it. So after that, we're going to mark where we have to cut and weld the holes in from where the bolts and rivets hold the handles in place. Sorry, I know it's loud. So we're going to weld those holes, get everything together, measure where we have to cut, and yeah, hopefully remove the panel. That's a bolt. That's a bolt, no?
No.
Why is it threaded? It's a rivet? Oh. Yeah. So, here it's kind of hot. I gotta be careful. There's part of the door closing mechanism. Put this over here with the rest of them.
Woo! One step less on the list.
So here's the finished product with the handles removed. So we still need to go in and remove these parts right here, these casted locking parts, smooth it down, and the ones on the top as well. I think we might do something with that because it doesn't match the other containers. So I'm not sure, time will tell. And then we get to go weld, I don't know if you can see these holes where the bolts were. So we need to weld all of those shut. That basically just the ones on the bottom and the top, because these ones, this panel will be cut out, so it doesn't matter if we weld those. So yeah, just the ones on the bottom and the ones on the very top, because those that part of the door we will be leaving, so we need it to be watertight. So everything's going well, just time consuming to do all of these things, but after, we're always proud of the results, and they come out nice, so it's worth the time invested so far. So yeah, on we go. Hello, hello. Another beautiful day out here on the ranch. We are continuing working on the 6th and the 7th container. Today we're going to focus on doing the custom glass doors. So what I am going to be doing today is marking where we are going to do the cutouts for the glass panels to sit inside. So I have this is what I use to measure. It's just, I don't know, it works for me. So I use this to measure on the door where the cutout will be, mark it, and then later, after I'm done, Viant is going to come and do the cutouts for the doors. It's another step closer to being finished. Really happy that we still are getting some somewhat nice and dry days. Today's a little misty, so we can't weld, I don't think, today. It's just too much moisture in the air, which is unfortunate because I would have liked to get these holes up there welded before we did the cutouts, but that's okay. We are at the mercy of Mother Nature, so we always have to make our plans based around the weather, always. So that's okay, at least we have some things to do. It just starts to really suck when we're like, we need it to be dry and we have to do this and only this, and then we can't because it's raining or whatever. Anyways, so I'm gonna hop on the ladder and get to marking. So I'm going around each door and marking where we will do the cutouts and leaving a small lip around the edge for the glass to sit against. Just a reminder that you can purchase these plans for the door conversion on our website. The link is in our description. Viant is using the angle grinder and following where I marked to cut the center panel out of the door. Nice autumn day out on the ranch today. Today we are working on the glass doors of the 6th container. So as you can see here, we have the panels cut out And yesterday we went and welded the holes that were for the locking system and grinded them down. Now they're all flush, and we will kind of go and touch that up with the orbiting sander, but we still have to do the ones on the top. And then we need to go and grind down this little edge right here because the glass will sit on this little lip on the inside. Well, and we have to clean that as well, but yeah, lots of cleaning. Lots of cleaning and grinding and sandblasting and like a lot of finishing work today. So that's pretty much what we're doing, is just preparing the door to be painted with the primer. And then after the primer's dry, we'll go and do a layer of the top coat. So probably gonna be a very long day with the angle grinder, but what's new? So here we go. So we are working on the finish of the doors and basically prepping them to be painted. Teamwork makes the dream work, am I right? So we're in a race against the weather, as per usual of this time of year. It's a little frustrating because, I mean, even the weather report says it's 2% chance of rain, but it's starting to mist a little bit, so you never know what can happen. So we're trying to get everything done before that it's not misting anymore, but it did for a second, so. The doors are pretty much ready to paint, which we're only painting these spots that we removed the paint, so just a few spots along the door. So we got everything here to mix the paint, and after we are going to hustle and get it done before Mother Nature screws us over. So. So we are painting pretty much everywhere where there's exposed steel with the marine grade zinc epoxy primer. We somehow magically finished with painting the doors. So I am super happy that we didn't have to wake up tomorrow and redo everything that we did today. So that's some good news. Really, really good news. So they are all good to go. We only painted the areas where we removed the paint. So that's why there's still some beige parts on the door. So this is the primer that we have. Zinc epoxy primer. So Vion's over there removing the tape that we did to protect some specific parts of the door. For example, the handles and the seal. We didn't want to paint or the gasket. We didn't want to get that all full of paint. So now everything's just drying. And yeah, tomorrow's another day full of never-ending stuff to do. But so far so good, so it's a good day. Alrighty, nice winter day on the ranch, so we're gonna take advantage of it and paint. It's always a little bit difficult for us to paint during the winter just because of the humidity in the air is so intense. Nothing dries. So sometimes we have to go by hand and dry like little spots where some condensation or some moisture lingers, and maybe hit it with the heat gun if needed. So we already did that. We wiped down the doors, which is what we're going to be painting today. And yeah, got all of our little setup right here. And we are going to be painting the inside and the outside of these two doors, get them all ready to have the glass installed. So we taped the seals. They're black anyways, but we just didn't want them to get too much paint on them. And yeah, so here we go.
Just look at this, I can get the edge. Good more, good more. Good more. You want to see like this?
It's challenging to paint the doors because there are so many sides to each area of the doors. The paint we are using is a marine grade acrylic top coat. Eventually, the entire exterior of the house will be painted with this paint. Going for those Darth Vader villain lair vibes, you know? super beautiful day on the ranch today, and what a better day to do crane work. Okay, so today we are going to be moving these 2 containers behind me. We have to reorganize everything on the building site because we have a limited amount of space, and we also have to leave access for the crane to come to put the last 2 containers on the foundation. So eventually this container here will be going next to the 2nd level, which we have to build the garage first down here. And then this container, the black one over there, will be going up on the 3rd level. So right now what we're doing is we're moving this beige one over here onto these logs that we just prepared yesterday. And this is just temporary, just so that we can have it out of the way. The logs are completely level. We laser leveled them. I know it's kind of looking like they're not, but it's sort of like an optical illusion. And then this one is gonna go on these logs so that we can build the cantilever balcony on the side. So yeah, things are gonna be really tight for the next couple months until the garage is done. And once these 2 containers are up on the foundation, it will be fine. We will have way more space. But for now, it's seriously, I feel like we've been living out a game of, our life is like a game of Tetris, making all the little pieces fit and whatever. Yeah, we have a lot of land, but it's very slopey and crazy, so that's why our building site is every little square inch is prime real estate for the building site. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today, just doing all of the crane stuff. I'm really glad it's dry and not raining, because that would be a little bit sketchy to be doing that in the rain. So the crane should be here in a little while. We're gonna go and set everything up, get all of the ropes, and prepare everything for the crane to move all the containers in place. So here we go. The crane had a difficult time moving this container due to it being too far away and too heavy. But in the end, we got it going. Alright, so today on the ranch we have Operation Container Glass Door Installation. We're going to be working on installing the glass where we cut out the center panels. So we got all of the stuff over there. The glass panels are over there. We have to go grab them. They will go and sit in here, and we will seal them from the inside, from the outside. Go make the sealant look nice and everything. So here's a little look before. So we have to clean the glass panels and put the hardware back on the door, and yeah, a couple different things we have to do to get the glass panels in, put some spacers at the bottom. So we're just gonna hop right in and get her done. So like that?
Yeah. Nice.
Here we are installing double-sided tape to the lip of the door frame.
Ah, cool. Numero uno.
Alright, sweet.
Okay.
Great job, team.
So. You want me to go first?
These suction cups help to move the glass panel and adjust it once it's in the frame. Another reminder, the plans for this glass door conversion are for sale. Link is in the description. They include a lot of info in there. Measurements, product lists, and a more in-depth description of how to do the conversion. I'm offering a discounted rate for you guys, so you can use code YouTube PPR for 15% off your purchase. It's a great way to support our channel so I can keep making content for you all to enjoy. Alright, so we got the first glass panel in. You almost can't even tell. So we're just adjusting a few things before we seal it in place. These suction cups are a lifesaver. Harbor Freight for the win, as usual. Now we're taping around the glass panel and door frame to apply the sealant. This helps leave a nice, clean edge after applying the sealant. Go, babe, go! You're almost done. Fast! It's curing as you speak. That cures in moisture, so it's...
I know, like the top.
It's humid as fuck. Go, 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 go! Efficiency, speed, endurance. You're perfect. Viant is working on a new album called Annoying as Fuck, and I'll let you in on a little preview.
Right. Tuku 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 tik. Kuku ka. Kuru 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 ku ka ka. Kuru 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 kuru. Don't have to press it too hard, just like to Nani? Just for the water, you know?
Pressing it on the side, you know? Okay. Outside is taped.
Super. Superbe babe.
So can I... Beautiful day today out on the ranch. As you can see, we have some beautiful rays coming through the forest. And today we are working on the second glass panel for the custom glass doors. So yesterday we worked pretty late. We actually didn't finish, so we had to tape everything to finish today. So this one we got one side sealed and it's installed. So we put the sealant all around on this side. Today we're going to be working on this one, installing the glass and sealing it and everything. And this one we have to install the sealant on the outside. So you can see the sealant right here that we did from the inside. This we taped yesterday, so there's no exposure, but this sealant is special marine sealant that cures with moisture. So with it being as moist as it is here, it's probably almost, if not like completely cured. So another day, another project.
Dans les stuff, it would be good if you would be to guide it.
To what?
Guide the glass going in.
Okay.
Don't move too much glass if not like that. Just like guide it like slowly.
So we are both working together to tape the areas on the interior and exterior where Viant will apply the sealant. Bonus points if you can spot the moth in this clip. Good job, babe. Viant used soapy water to smooth out the sealant and then removed the tape immediately after. So this is a telltale sign that we are almost finished with the glass doors. So Viant is doing all the sealant, using the soapy water to kind of like make the sealant smooth, and then removing the tape afterwards so that it doesn't dry on the tape. So here is one of the finished one. This one isn't cured yet. As you can see the sealant in there. You can especially see the sealant where the corrugation of the door used to be. But looking real good.
Really sharp.
So the 6th container is almost done. All we have to do next is paint the parts that will be exposed to the exterior, and that's pretty much it for this one. So this one will be ready to go. So the light is at the end of the tunnel, and day by day it's growing brighter and brighter. So another successful project accomplished. I am always blown away by the transformation of these doors. Now we have 8-foot steel-framed French doors. We have a total of 5 pairs of doors in the entire house. 2 on the first level, 3 on the second level. And here is a nice little before and after. What a difference. If you're interested, you can find the link to the conversion plans in the description. Don't forget, use code YouTube PPR for 15% off your purchase, okay? Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next video, which will be about building the cantilever balcony for the 3rd level of our container house. And we have the wrong C channel. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to help us grow our channel so we can keep putting out content for you all to enjoy. And we will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.